was a weird hiccup.
Banana, chicken, banana, chicken, banana, banana, banana.
Hi! Hello! You scared me with those. I was I was still the first time I launched OBS it crashed. And so I had to restart it. And then, as soon as I loaded back in it was chicken banana. Oh my goodness. We already got some technical difficulties and it just started. Like, oh my, oh my. There we go. I had to refresh my Caster Labs and now I can see you. Hi. Sorry about that. Thank you for the daily check-in. Thank you for the movie accounts. Thank you for the chicken banana. How goes it? I got home not that long ago, actually. I went with my mom and I needed a big grocery order. So my mom took me to get groceries. Cuz I don't drive. Fun fact. I've never owned a license, nor do I really particularly want one. It's a necessity that I should get, but even so, I probably wouldn't be able to afford a car, so. But while I was at the store getting myself some groceries, I got protein mix. So I now have a big old tub of whey protein in chocolate flavor that I'm mixing with almond milk because I like almond milk. I don't really drink regular dairy milk anymore. Like it's very rare that I actually use dairy milk. Um, I prefer to use almond milk just because while I don't have um, a lactose intolerance, I do get gassy if I drink a lot of milk. So just to avoid that, I switched over to almond milk. I also don't drink a lot of soda anymore because soda also made me very gassy. So yeah, I stopped drinking those things. So I'm gonna try this protein mix to see how it goes. I'm told protein is good for you. I probably don't get nearly enough. I probably needed it. So I know it's a better source of energy than energy drinks and excessive caffeine. So there's that too. So we'll see. But tonight I want to um, XP farm for weapons and Toxic Commando. Cause I was reading, I was looking up on it. I was researching the game a bit, and it was saying don't prestige early. But in my mind, in my goofy little potato cat brain, I'm like, if prestiging resets all of your attachments and your tiers, why would you go through the hassle of spending money on the attachments and the tiers just to have it erased when you prestige? So I'm just prestiging all of my weapons right now, right out the gate. Like I don't have that much time into the game. Like it says 50 hours, but a lot of that's just because I was farming, not like overly playing the game per se. Um, but it's like if I want to get into like the end game stuff and the really hard levels, I'd rather prestige now than level up my weapons on the lower levels, and then have everything prestiged and maxed out when I start the very hard settings. And they're doing like a nightmare mode here soon. Um, that I think it's being tested at the moment, possibly maybe. Or no, that's the my bad. That's the It's the fall update. The fall update on the roadmap. They're adding the like uber hard level. Um, so I thought I'd like to um get prestige out of the way. Like I said, a lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't do that early. But I'm like, the fuck it, we ball and we waste time farming because I don't want to lose my shit ever. Like, I want to buy the attachments, I want to buy the shiny things, but I'm not gonna buy them just to have them erased when I prestige. So we're gonna get that out of the way. So yeah, I'm stupidly, I have to watch my wording because God forbid, um, I'm stupidly doing all my prestiges now. If you don't like it, DM me and I'll link you to a high quality protein powder. I don't care about the quality, honestly. And I shop at Aldi's, so I have Aldi's brand, and honestly, it tastes good. It tastes good, so I'm not complaining. It's not chalky. I mean, obviously it's a powder, so there's a powder quality to it, but it's not chalky. It's like a odd creamy, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not chalky. It's just creamy, but in a weird kind of creamy way. I don't know how else to explain it. But that could be because I didn't put it in enough almond milk or something. Maybe I needed a little more almond milk. She thick. That's what I'm trying to say. She thick. um, but yeah, so we're farming. We're just farming and yapping. We're farming and yapping because, like I said, I want to get my prestiging out of the way. And to anybody who comes into this chat and says you shouldn't be doing that now, yeah, pardon my language, but fuck you. I'm gonna play this my way, and my way is I'm prestiging everything to tier 3 now, so I don't have to lose my crap later. Suffer now and reap rewards later. Plus, it gives me a chance to use all the weapons and test out everything and figure out what I like the most. Right now, I love the shotguns. I really do. The shotguns have been fun. And why don't you see the one skin setup I have for the one shotgun? Because the one shotgun reminded me of Ash from Evil Dead and the shotgun he kind of had. It's not the same one, obviously. At least I don't think it is. I'm not a gun expert, so I really don't know. But it reminded me of it. And so I put a special skin on it for the meme. And I can't wait to show you. Because, yeah, funny stuff. I hope... Is Caster Labs working properly? No, it's not. Caster... Let me reboot Caster Labs real quick, because it's not functioning right. Not on OBS, anyway. Which is kind of irritating me, honestly. It has been minimized to... Oh, minimized to tray. Oh, dear. That's right. I didn't alt for it. I just... Oh, it's refreshing. Okay. Well, if it refreshed, then maybe it'll work now. I hope. I hope. Come on, Caster Labs. Don't be a shitbrick. The shiny things. Yes, all the shiny things. I didn't know about the attachment reset. Yeah, yeah. Like, everything got wiped. I was like, oh no. I'd probably buy the attachments again, though. XP farming is far, far easier than money farming, so I'd rather get that out of the way because weapon farming, XP farming, is so easy, y'all. It's so easy. It would be easier if I had chosen Defender first and I had maxed out Defender reload speed, but honestly, I don't know how much the reload speed actually plays into the way that I'm farming. It might make a difference, but at the end of the day, you're still gonna run out of ammo at some point. So, well, I guess that would make it the whole... Yeah, no, I get it now. Okay, so you can do more runs faster. Never mind. It just now suddenly made sense to me, and now I know why they say that. Now I get it. Ooh, but since we are going to be XP farming, maybe I should switch to Defender and, I don't know, level it up a little bit while we're just pissing around. Let's just... It increases by 10. That's that. Yeah, we're just gonna pump it all into that for now because we're just using it to farm at the moment. So yeah, that works. Oh, skins, squirrel braid. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. You know what? Okay, no new messages apparently. Reload. I don't think. Yeah. Okay. I'm just double checking Caster Labs because I don't flip and trust it. It works out all the time and it irritates me. All right. So okay. So my boomstick. My boomstick. Oh, see, it popped up. It popped. Oh my gosh, Caster Labs is busted as shit. All right, we're just gonna have Caster Labs on top of OBS for now, because, like I said, OBS crashed earlier, and I think that's part of the problem. Coworkers broke something back later. Oh no, I'm sorry, Mental. That's never a good time, for sure. All right, so we're just gonna put Caster Labs on top of OBS and call it a day. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So change. Sir Butt Sword. Hi. Thank you for the daily check-in. I appreciate it. Also, I should take the time to thank my latest followers who followed offline. Guardian, and Little Caustic Chaos, and Jefferson F. Steelflex. I believe you guys came in from Mishi stream? I want to say you came in from Mishi's stream. But thank you again for the follows. I didn't get the ability to thank you at the time. So, thank you, thank you. Hi, Curitato. Aw, thank you. No, I popped from nothing. I could have sworn that was around the same time as Mishi. Oh, maybe not, because the Mishi stream might have been 3 days ago, and you would have been the day before that. I don't know. Slayer of Humans. Oh my gosh! Every time you change your name, you throw me off. Every time. You need to quit changing your name, sir. You know what? I'm just gonna put chat over top of OBS as a whole. Oh, maybe no, because I should still keep an eye on my frame drops and whatnot. Oh my goodness. Caster Labs is so frustrating. But then again, like I said, it's OBS, and OBS is being wonky on me tonight, which is unfortunate. Okay, there. I should be able to reject all refund. Okay. Hi, Skies. Hello. I'm all over the place. Please forgive me, but that's just because OBS went wonky on me, and now everything's all goofed as far as chat. Because when OBS borked out, then chat borked out, and oh wait, maybe if I refresh the dock as a whole. Ooh. Custom browser docs. Let's see. Maybe we'll copy that and then delete it. Oh, that is just the worst. No, it's still... Alright. Custom docs. Let me delete it altogether and apply it. Apply. Okay, close. And let me completely re-add it. Hold on, guys. Caster Labs is a nice program, but at the same time, it breaks quite often, and that's why I got excited about Meld. And then unfortunately Meld didn't like my PC, and I was very, very disappointed in that. I love it. You love what? The wet pudding fart? It is funny. It's just quite loud. And excuse me. How dare you fart before me? Pardon me for being rude. It was not me, it was my food. It just popped up to say say hello, and now it's gone back down below. Blah, blah, blah. Block docs. That's the one I wanted. Play, close. Okay. I think it's working again. Somebody send an emote, please. If you would. Be so kind. Please, please. I will forever be grateful. You sent a dino. But OBS is still not registering it. I have to refresh every flippin' time. Why? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Would the strike be better for weapon farming? That was the other one that was recommended. They said the strike or the defender. The reason I said defender though was because defender starts off with a higher percentage. So strikes reload speed starts off at 10. Defender's reload speed starts off at 20. Which is why I said about using defender. But they said you could use either or. So that was why I said what I said. Sorry, I'm still trying to fight with Caster Labs at the moment. Maybe I need a new... Maybe... Okay. Custom browser docs. We're just gonna... Caster Labs. I'm so sorry, you guys. I was not expecting for OBS to screw all of my stuff up by crashing. And what was bad was it had just updated. It had just updated. Remove my earplugs altogether. It's that loud. Plugins. Streamlabs? Appearance? Counts? Plugins? Okay, docs. Oh, right, there we go. This one. Copy. Maybe it'll be a fresh one? Apply. Close. Just redeemed were experienced. Okay, now the question is, sorry, it's not your fault. I'm the one that has it turned up really loud. But I did that so that I wouldn't miss them because there for a while you guys would redeem and I couldn't hear it, and then I didn't know you had redeemed, and then I felt like a poo-poo head because I couldn't respond or thank you for your redeems because I didn't hear them. Okay, let's try this again. Could someone please... You know what? Let me do it myself here for a sec. Hold on. Test. Didn't even hear a ping that time. But yeah, do you no longer stream on Kick? No, I stream on Kick. I should be live on Kick. It's saying I'm live. It's saying that I am. Yeah, no, this is... I have to keep refreshing. This is so annoying. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove that dock completely for this stream, and then after I end stream and reset OBS, then I'll add it back in, because right now it's just, for whatever reason, OBS and Caster Labs are fighting. Like angry siblings, apparently. Dashboard. So we'll just have it pulled up as a separate window. Yeah, I should be live on Kick. I mean, I clicked the button, but like I said, OBS was being a butthead. So I have no idea. Like, I launched. Twitch is the primary on my OBS. Yeah, we're live on Kick. We're live on Kick. Yeah, yeah. Twitch is my primary on OBS, and then I have an app for multi-streaming, Atrium, something like that. And then I have to click two separate buttons after I go live. One is YouTube and one is Kick. Gotta love update. It could be the update bug. It could be. I don't know. But we'll just, like I said, we'll just keep Caster Labs, because Caster Labs is always a separate window, because you have to have the main Caster Labs window open for the dock to show up. So either way, I still have Caster Labs up, so I might as well just leave it a separate window and call it a day. So, all right, back on track. Now that I've just said screw it with the dock. I don't need that dock right now. I don't need it. I don't need it. No. What am I doing? Oh, I'm in that menu. Never mind. I'm like, what am I doing? All right, so this is my boomstick. If you get the reference, I love you forever. This is my boomstick. Is a Evil Dead Ash reference, and in the movie Evil Dead, Ash holds a shotgun up in front of these like medieval era peoples, and they've never seen modern weapons, and so he's like, this is my boomstick, and they all get scared. It's funny. But as you can see, it has the explosion skin on it. It's a special skin that you can unlock, and I thought it was just absolutely perfect for this particular shotgun. Because this looks like, you know, the Evil Dead. Minus the stubby. I could probably take that off. Where's my customization? Underbarrel. Let's do none. Because it doesn't look like Ash's boomstick if it has the front stubby thing on. We must fight the army of the... Well, this is a zombie game, so it fits. It's very fitting, given it's a zombie game. But yeah, so that's like my favorite shotgun. But then this one I'm leveling up currently. It's already Prestige 1. But I'm leveling it up now to match my other guns. Because I'm doing Prestige 3 skin with the pink unicorn. And that's... that's inspired by Redundant and Mishi and Sydney. And the fact that, you know, Pink Unicorn, or Pink Pony Club, that's the song. Pink Pony Club. Red has it on her one playlist, and it comes up, and then everybody starts singing, and it's an earbug, and it gets stuck in your head, and now it's going to live on forever as skin themes for my game. Alright, now to do this, we don't even have to leave the room. So, we're farming for prestige. After that very long, yappy intro, you want to do story, you want to do the drop, private, and like I said, pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Kind of, yeah. Well, I don't have Prestige 3 skin on this gun yet, so it's just all pink fluffy unicorns. But, I'm determined. We will get P3, and then I can have the other skin to go with my theme. Every gun that I'm going to main will have this theme, and other guns will just be, you know, whatever I choose at the moment. I'm so mad OBS goofed out on me. Stupid update. I should have known not to update right before stream. I should have known better. I should have known better. Lay derp. Lay derp. But yes, I'm very much addicted to this game. This is honestly the first game with like skins like this that you have to like earn that I've been like really into. I'm used to like hunt, where the skins are pretty much. I mean, you can earn some, but most of them you buy. There's a pink fluffy unicorn called Fluffapuff on YouTube. I'm not really into the furry scene though. Just not my cup of tea. Although I do have some friends that use furry models. Although not gonna lie, I do ponder. Isn't furry generally just anything that's an animal though? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about that scene because I don't pay much attention to it.
Did we just hit someone?
It didn't look like a someone. Whatever it was, wrecked our ride.
Wrecked our ride. Alright, we have to wait for all the chitty chat to go through.
Hold on. You guys hear that?
Alright, there's the investigate the noise. Don't stand in front of the can. There we go. Flaming. Flambéed zombie.
That was like a squad of. What are those things? Were they gonna kill us? Eat us?
Kill us? Eat us?
Right now, we have to get out of here.
Restore.
Car.
Pull up my katana.
Grab gas before we go.
This portion I like to do with the katana. Except for blowing that barrel. I'm not doing that with the katana. That could be hazardous to my health. No, we're not. I'm killing the zombies with my sword. Yes, come to me. Oh, I didn't get to smack him. My sword. Yeah, my sword. My sword. I loves it. In a pinch, if you're completely out of ammo, in a pinch is mighty handy. Oops. I did it too early. Ruh-roh. We'll just take our time. My pinky always hits that button. I get so mad. I think it's because I'm used to it in Hunt. I'm just forever hitting the shift button in Hunt. Because, you know, we all know that Hunt is a running sim. It's not supposed to be, but it is. Especially lately, I swear, lately I've been getting... Omega and I have been getting matches where the boss is, like, clear on the other side of the map. Like, the matches where there's only one boss. Like, we get stuck so far away. Alright, come on, recharge. Recharge, recharge. Faster. Faster. I done goofed. Alright. Alright, now guys, don't go getting stuck in the zombie spawn point, please. Alright? You know, like... I don't know how they end up doing it, but... Walter and Kato end up, like, right there in that spot, dying. And I'm just like, why the hell did you cross the fence line? Like, I mean, they're AI. I get that. But I can't even climb over that. Like, how are you climbing over that when I can't even do it? Like, I'd love to know how they get over there. I haven't figured it out yet. But this is the farming spot, FYI. You just, you know. Now, supposedly you don't have to use all of your ammo. But I don't know how to judge it. So instead of, like, leaving too soon and not getting the full 3,000, I just, unload the entire bag of ammo, and then I leave. Because regardless of whether you finish the mission or not, you still get the weapon XP. Until they patch it or, you know, change it. Which I hope they don't, but all the more reason for me to prestige now. Don't prestige early. It's like the people who, like, don't prestige and hunt. Which, I mean, I do get it. Prestiging and hunt is far worse. Because it's much harder to get your shit back at hunt. But at the same time, I'm of that mindset. If I keep prestiging in hunt, when I get to 100, I don't ever have to do it anymore. I'm done. I'm all done, and I have all the shiny skins, and then I can call it a day. So that's why I will keep prestiging. Which sucks, because then I have to, like, re-level all the weapon trees for the weapons I like, but I'm hoping, you know, 84 years from now, I can, you know, be done with it. And never have to do it again. The last couple of times I played Hunt, I was using bow. And I actually managed to get some bow kills. I was very happy about that. And the one was actually a pretty decent shot because it was at a distance. I didn't think I was going to hit the guy. But I did. And he died. So that was a good day for me. Alright. Protein shake finished. It tasted good. It tasted actually really good. It was chocolate, but it actually tasted more like Whopper's malt balls. Like the chocolate malt balls you can get. That's what it reminded me of. Which I used to love those as a kid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They were so good. Also, I'm still on this screen, and I know you guys are probably like, why hasn't she changed screens? I thought maybe we'd just chill with this screen today because of the fact that I'm farming and it's not overly entertaining. But if you guys want me to change the screen, just say so and I will change screens and go full screen for y'all. But I'll leave it up to you. If you want me to change screens, I'll change screens. Or we can stay on this one. It's up to y'all. This is gonna be very boring, probably, for you guys. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. Alright, so where'd we get to on the gun? So here we go. Level 3, level 4, and we're into level 5. So we're halfway there. I love how it's showing me all the attachments that I want to buy, but I'm not going to because I'm going to save my monies. Actually, I say that, but I actually spent my monies already because I tiered one of my Prestige 3 guns to purple, and then I bought some attachments for that gun. So Dog's going crazy tonight over baby possums and stray cats. Aw, I love baby possums. I like possums as a whole, but baby possums are super cute. All right, so my Prestige 3 purple guns right now are my ACW, which I love. Who needs aim when you're shooting grenades? I mean, you need in general aim, but it's like a shotgun, you know? And then my Pack 15 is my other one. It is Prestige 3 and purple tier. And then my handgun is also Prestige 3, but it's not purple tier yet. I still need to get this one to purple tier, which I have to do money farming for, but I'm going to wait until after I prestige everything else before I do that. I petted it and wanted it to bite my finger. Ow. Why would you want it to bite your finger? They have some sharp teeth. Sir, they have sharp teeth. Also, I said if anybody wants me to change my screen to the normal screen, normal game screen, we can. But I figured I'd leave it on this screen since I'm basically just yapping with y'all while I do my farming. But it's up to you guys as to if I change my screen or not. If you want me to change my screen, I'll change my screen. If you're okay with it being this one, that's fine too. I'm not doing anything overly interesting, so I figured we'd just yap while I do this in the background. Yeah, it wasn't happy. Nah, screen is good. Okay. Okie dokie. You can see the model better on this screen. So that's a plus there, at least. My only complaint about this game are the load screens. Legit. That is my only peeve with this game is load screens. They're terrible. They're terrible. Have you? Oh, my mom's good. She, like I said, she and I went grocery shopping. And she's doing well. But when she first said she had to have this surgery, my only concern wasn't how she would heal or do afterwards. I knew she'd be fine after the fact. The surgery itself was what had me scared because it was a very serious surgery. It was a major back surgery that required a specialist, like tier 2 specialist, you know, and not many of them exist in the United States. There's not many people that do the type of surgery she needed. Like I said, they're extreme specialists. And we got lucky because Pennsylvania didn't have one for a long time, but one moved to Pennsylvania, like, before my mom needed this done. And so we got lucky in that her main spinal surgeon, who had done her previous back fusion, was like, I know a guy. And he's new to this state, but he's in this state now. He's practicing in this state now, and he's good. He's like one of the best, if not the best, in the country. And it was stressful that day. The day of the surgery was highly stressful. But they gave me updates like every hour on the hour as to how she was doing. And that helped a lot. And then once the surgery was done, when he came out and was like, everything went well, everything went good, no problems, huge sigh of relief. And I'm like, great, we're in the clear now. She'll be fine. You know, because my mom doesn't smoke, my mom doesn't drink, I mean, occasionally she'll have wine, but she's not an alcoholic, put it that way. And she's not a daily drinker either. It's like special occasion wine, basically. Um, so she's taken really, really good care of herself, and she's always been very physically active. Um, so overall, uh, she was in a good position for healing, and she's always healed fast. She's always healed well. Every surgery she's ever had, she healed very quickly. Um, and the surgeon that did this last surgery, he actually ended up clearing her 2 days ahead of schedule because of how well she was healing. So again, that just goes to show that she heals very, very well. So like I said, I wasn't worried about it because she's, you know, a pretty healthy person. Healthier than me, for sure. I only said, "Ooh, sorry, Kato. Sorry. I'm sorry. 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 I didn't mean to stab at you." Have I been? I keep getting colds and or flus. It's just really annoying. But I work retail. I work customer service, so I deal with customers coming in and hacking and sneezing all over me all the time. So it's bound to happen. I cannot avoid it, unfortunately. Humans can be very disgusting sometimes. Oh my god, one of my biggest pet peeves are the men that come into the store and they're sick and they're hacking and coughing and then they spit their freaking chew into our trash cans. I'm sorry, y'all. That's disgusting. That stuff is disgusting. I'm just like, bleh. I don't know how women handle dudes that chew. It's so gross. Now pouches are a little better. But the loose stuff is just so gross. And the fact that they spit it into our trash cans, and there's always like spray when somebody spits. And the one trash can at the register is right up against one of our cupboards that we put vapes in. And it's white. And I swear every day I'm there, I am wiping chew spit off of this cupboard. Ugh, it's so nasty. So nasty. So nasty. Like I said, pouches? I can deal with pouches. Like if I'm dating someone and they use pouches, I'm okay with that. But I had an ex that chewed loose stuff and it was so gross. Like I straight up told him, I was like, if you're chewing loose stuff, I'm not kissing you. Straight up. We're not kissing if you're chewing the loose stuff. Like, do not kiss me with that mouth, sir. I see a lot of women coming in now lately. And actually, and for the record, this doesn't bother me. It's just an interesting observation. I see a lot of women come in, and they're getting the Zen pouches in like the 3 mg, and they're doing it to try and wean themselves off of smoking and or vapes. And as a way to try and quit smoking, I find that fascinating. Like, well, good on you. You're you know trying to get off smoking cigarettes, and so it's like, bravo, good for you that you're trying at least. I feel bad though because so many people that they're like, we're gonna try to quit, and then I see them back like a month or two later, and they're back to vaping and or smoking. And it's just like, it is so hard. And I feel bad for people who genuinely want to quit, but they can't because it's so addicting. Like, I feel bad. Like, oh man, maybe next time. Vaping is worse. Neither's good for you. They both have their hazards. But at least vaping doesn't harm the people around you. You can have very, very negative side effects from secondhand smoke. So as far as vapes go, that is one benefit to vaping, as you're not affecting the people around you. What are you playing? This is Toxic Commando. It is a sort of spray and pray zombie game. It's a horde shooter. Waves of enemies come at you. Yes, it is. It's on the screen. It's in the box. It's just small. Because we're mostly yapping. Because I'm just farming. I'm XP farming, so it's boring. It's very boring shit. So we're mostly yapping, but it's there in the background. But it's in the box beside me. It's in the box beside my head. It's probably your Wi-Fi then. It's probably your Wi-Fi then. Oh, story time. This is oh my gosh. Slayer, you'll probably find this amusing. And Mental, if you can hear me, you'll probably find this amusing as well, right? Since we're farming and chatting. Curry Tato, I think Skies is mad at me. She knows it. Hi. She's having Wi-Fi problems. She's a bit flustered right at this moment. She's not mad. She's mad, but she's mad at her Wi-Fi, not you. I promise you, she ain't mad at you. So story time, right? So I worked till 9 yesterday, and shift, generally speaking, went well, went easy, went fine. There is a big long rant on my Discord about other things that occurred during my shift, but I'm not going over that because that's not something I want to talk about on stream. But if you read my post in the Discord, you'll know the other things that happened while I was at work. But the story I want to tell is the customer at the end of the night. So I worked till 9. So around 8:30, I'm getting ready to close my drawer and call it a night, right? And I'm standing at my register because, I had finished my cleaning for the day. So I was standing at the register waiting for like the 10 till mark so I could do the drawer. And we get a phone call. Now, mind you, my coworker handles like 99% of the phone calls. I do occasionally answer the phone if he's busy, but he's more knowledgeable about a lot of things than I am. Like, he memorizes stuff price-wise. So, like, if somebody calls and they're like, oh, how much is your regular gas, or how much is your off-road gas, or whatever, I don't have that memorized, so I have to go look it up. He has it memorized. So it's just faster for him to answer the phone most of the time because he can answer the questions quicker than I am able to. So he answers the phone. And he has it on speaker because he doesn't like putting the phone to his face, which understandable. So he puts the phone on speaker a lot of the time. And it's this little old lady, and bless her heart. She was very polite. She didn't scream. She didn't yell. She didn't curse at him. She was very polite. But she was calling on behalf of her daughter. Red flag number 1. So she starts off with, my daughter is sitting on the turnpike. Her car has died, and it's because of your gas. And mind you, I've been looking straight ahead, like at our cameras and the store in general, waiting, like customer watching to see, make sure no one was shoplifting, whatever. And when she said, my daughter is sitting on the edge of the turnpike because her car is dead and she needs towed, and it's because of your gas, I turned and I looked at my coworker, and we just shared a look. Y'all know the look. I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, and we're just both like, here we go. So she's like, my daughter needs towed because of your gas. And when she gets home, she's going to siphon out the gas into a container. And then she's going to bring the container back to your store tomorrow with the receipt and get new gas from us, apparently. And my coworker tried explaining to her. He's like, ma'am, you are literally the only person who has complained about our fuel today. And mind you, we open at 4 a.m. This is almost 9 p.m. And no one said anything about our gas. And we have locals who, if the gas would have been bad, they'd have been in the store probably screaming at us. So the fuel is fine. And he tells her this. He's like, no one else has complained. And she's like, well, my daughter's car is dead, and it's because of your gas. And I'm just like in my head thinking, no, your daughter's just a dumbass who did something to her car. Like, I don't know, maybe she didn't fill the oil, or maybe she didn't top off the coolant, or, there could be any number of things. Like, it sounds like someone wanted something for free. Well, she did get towed. She legit, her car did legit break down. But yeah, it wasn't our gas. So, her and my coworker exchanged phone numbers, yada yada. He gives her the store number. She gives him her daughter's phone number, yada yada. And then they hang up. And I looked at my coworker and I was like, when did we get the fuel that's currently in our tanks? And he stopped and he thought about it. And he's like, 3 days ago. I'm like, right. And that's the same fuel that we have right now. And he's like, yeah. I was like, so if the fuel that she got here today is bad. And he's like, uh-huh. I'm like, and she siphons it out and puts it in a container. And he's like, uh-huh. And I was like, and she brings it back. And he's still following along with me. I'm like, and she gets new gas from us. It is the same gas that she claims broke her car. I'm like, so what is the point in her getting new gas? I was like, this woman clearly is not thinking. Like, and I looked at him, I was like, $5 says she's blonde. I'm like, I don't even care. Yes, it's a stereotype, but you know what? Stereotypes exist for a reason. Somebody didn't just go sit at their chair one day and say, I'm gonna make this stereotype out of the blue magically. Like, no, there's reasons for these things. Most stereotypes exist because of a pattern, a generalized pattern, but a pattern of some kind. Now, granted, those patterns can change, obviously, but yeah, like, and the dumb blonde one, yeah, most of the blondes that I know are airheads, so, with only a few exceptions, but generally speaking, most blondes that I have known in my life were airheads, or squirrel-brained, but I'm also squirrel-brained, and I'm brunette, so, yeah. But yeah, I was just like, it's the same gas. The gas she got today will be the same gas she gets tomorrow. So why? Why is she like, oh my Lanta. So then I told him, I was like, you need to contact our boss. You need to tell him what happened. You need to tell him what you are to tell them. Like, he needs to instruct you on what to say to her when she comes in tomorrow. It's like, because she's going to come in tomorrow with a container of fuel and a receipt and expect you to give her more gas. I was like, and we don't even know if the problem was our gas to begin with. So essentially, she'd be getting a free tank of gas, like you pointed out, like something for free. And so he contacted my boss, and as far as our gas being the problem goes, my boss was like, I'm not going to believe that until I see a mechanic's report. He's like, well, if the mechanic says that this was caused due to bad gas, then okay, maybe it was a weird fluke. He's like, but I doubt that because nobody else complained. Nobody else has had any issues. He's like, but I want a physical copy of the mechanic's report. And generally speaking, that's probably because if he forces her to do that, she herself will realize I'm not going to be able to pull the wool over this person's eyes, kind of deal. You know what I mean? So it's smart on him to cover his butt and request that. Um, but I, so he might have just told my coworkers, but just tell them I need a mechanic's report before anything can transpire. In which case they probably would just disappear and not call again or say anything else, you know. Because the split second they have to get a mechanic to say what's wrong, they kind of lose any ground they were standing on as far as what happened. I bet either the fuel pump died or fuel pump or fuel filter. That's what my brother and my mother both said. It's either the fuel pump or the fuel filter, one of the two. And here's the thing, the people around here have a bad habit of driving till their tank is freaking empty and rolling in on fumes, and that's horrible for your fuel filters. So if she's somebody that does that a lot, it's entirely possible that it's just a fuel filter, and if she swaps out the filter, she'll be fine. The more serious issue would be if the fuel pump itself died, because that's more money, obviously. But yeah, it's probably the fuel pump or the fuel filter. but in her brain, it's our fault because it was our gas. But I digress. End of story. But yeah, so that was how my last 20 minutes of work went, listening to this woman. And like I said, bless her heart, she was just trying to defend her daughter and do right by her daughter. And you know, it's just like, ma'am, you're sweet and you're very polite, but your daughter's dumb. Like, my goodness, what an airhead. Like, I don't even drive, I don't own a car, but even I know that there could be 1,000,001 reasons for that situation to happen. And bad gas would have not been my first assumption. True. That would also be an option. But I look forward to going in tomorrow and asking my coworker what happened. I was like, so how did that all end up tying up nice and neat like? I was like, did they finally admit that it wasn't the gas? Did they actually call and apologize and like say like, oh hey, you know, it turns out it wasn't the gas all along.
Car's not gonna fix itself.
Spare parts could fix the car.
Gas cans could top off the tank.
But probably not. People are quick to accuse you of stuff, but they never want to apologize. Keep me posted. I will. Gas drama part 2. Don't kill my zombies before I slash them. I'm trying to get that achievement too. Oh, I want to chop his legs off. Play sad. Play sad. Oh, did you? Stop it. Walter, I like you. You're cute, but you stabbed me. You shot my zombie. I wanted to stab it. Boo. Bad, Walter. Bad. did it again. You know what? Screw it. I don't even care. I just won't pull up as far. Time is of the essence. I'm not getting as much farming in as I'd like because I keep yapping, but I figured, you know. Yapping game at the same time. I can do a hard grind later. That sounds really dirty. I apologize. Y'all got my back over there? Y'all gotta keep the zombies off of me? Let's go. I like doing this. What am? Molotovs are my favorite. My favorite, right? I like set the zombies on fire. It's so fun. I only have 2. Why do I only have 2? Oh, I changed my thing. Okay. Sounds like a good time to be. Let's... I shouldn't be wasting time killing anything else. This is why my XP farming takes forever. I get so squirrel-brained. Ooh, let me throw my Molotovs, and ooh, let me do this. Ooh, let me do that. Forgetting that's not the point. Damn it, I missed all of those. Not focusing. There we go. Ugh. Oh, that was a rock. See, being in this spot is not helping. That's why I like pulling up a little further, but I screwed up with the EMP blast. Which, I'm trying to figure out why EMPs work on zombies. EMPs are for electronics. Like, I don't understand how it affects the zombies. Maybe because they're sludge monsters, specifically? I don't know. I also probably spend way more time shooting than I need to. But like I said earlier, I'm not a good judge of when a good time to stop is. Because it's not like there's anything that shows you where your current XP is. Like how much XP you gained. You don't know how much XP you got until the end screen. And I'm too potato brain to like mentally keep track of it as I'm fighting. Because technically I could be doing... Ooh, I should do that. I'm stupid. I could be XP farming the other handguns too at the same time. I need to finish this one and get it to 3, and then when I start with a fresh shotgun, switch.
I'm a potato.
I'm a potato. Switch to a fresh handgun as well. I hope they add more handguns because we only have 3 right now, and we have a ton of everything else. We also only have technically 1 sniper. So I kind of hope we get another sniper too. That would be nice. But I back to gas lady. I do hope that they didn't hassle my coworker too much. But him telling them, my boss, the owner, says he needs to see a mechanic's report, just ends it right then and there. It probably did. I'm going to assume it probably did end any argument they had. Because the split second they have to produce the mechanic's report, it's gonna say that it's not the gas, you know what I mean? I suppose they could be like, well, your gas clogged the filter. Okay, but in the same breath, was your gas tank empty? Because running on E also clogs the filter because it starts sucking in all the sediment in the bottom of your tank. So like that becomes a endless cycle. He said, she said. It doesn't matter because there's no proof one way or the other if it was, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I just hope they don't cause any trouble. I mean, like I said, the mother was very polite, but I really hope my poor coworker didn't have a horrible day because of these women. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eyes. I had eye crusties from allergies. Alright. Where are we? Level 8. So we're almost to 10, so we're almost able to prestige to 2. You know what? I'll go ahead and switch the handgun now too. Question is, which handgun do we do next? Let's do this one. I'm shaving while I'm watching. just be careful. Match found. Alright. Don't hit the button on the tank right away. Don't get distracted. Stay on target. Me? Oh. Okay. Apparently there's some for funny new friend slap poop game. I'm not familiar with it. Might have to check that out later. Oh, why does the load screen have to be so long? I could understand if I was queuing with random people, but I'm queuing by myself. And apparently you can't play this offline either. Because that was something somebody else I think had mentioned.
Hold on. Do you guys hear that?
Yeah, that's somebody said that if you're playing solo, you should be able to play offline.
We all saw those things, right? Not just me.
That was like a squad of those things. Were they gonna kill us? Eat us?
We'll figure it out later. Right now.
All of the above. They were going to
Why is nobody
kill you and then eat you.
spare parts? Fix the car.
That's how zombie do.
Grab some of those gas cans.
That's how zombie work.
That escalated quickly.
I mean, it's the truth. That's how zombies roll. they didn't leave anything for me. Shame.
Spinning up the turret.
Don't hit the button, Pulse. Don't hit the button. Don't hit the button. Save the button. So I can get my good spot. How's the progress with the Bornless? It's still kind of at a standstill for reasons. They're doing their best with what they got and what they can do at the moment. But it is tricky for them right now. Hopefully that'll change soon. I can't go into details. I'm not allowed. NDA and whatnot. But yeah. They are still working on it. It just progress is slower than they would like. Is all. But, I mean, look at Tarkov. Tarkov spent, what, 8 years? Something like that? To make? Or took 8 years to make? Something like that? So, people need to chill. Like, there's so many people getting kind of hostile in the server. You know. We haven't had a play test. We haven't had a stress test. The devs haven't communicated, which is a lie, by the way. The devs do communicate on a fairly regular basis. And the devs say, you know, if you want to chat about the game as a creator or a partner, if you want to chat about the game, like, we can tell you some stuff. Or what, you know. Because, funny enough, even development teams have certain NDAs they have to respect. So on some level, even they have to watch what they say. Everything in this world is legal complications. I swear. Running low on ammo. Oh, okay, we're good. Oh wait, no handgun. That's right. Ugh, this gun is not as nice as my other one. I like my other one so much better! I miss my other handgun! I don't have to aim with the other handgun. Sky just vanished to the Shadow Realm. Her Wi-Fi was acting up. It's possible she hasn't gotten it back yet. We're also having Wi-Fi issues, to a degree. Omega! Yeah, I know. You weren't here, you missed it. I asked everybody if they wanted me to go to normal mode, like game screen, or if we could stay in the Yappin screen. I'm just farming XP. This is boring shit. I'm doing the same level over and over and over, basically. Farming XP. So we've been mostly yapping, so it's kind of off to the side, because that's what I'm working on at the moment, but this is mostly a yap fest. But that's why. Yeah, this is gonna be boring as shit for anybody that watches, which is why I figure we'll do Yappy with this in the background. Twitch chat is mine. Till Skies gets back. Till Skies gets back. And then you will no longer be alone. Also, Omega OBS had an update and said update broke my Caster Labs. So I have to keep the Caster Labs window open and on top of OBS because the dock that I had stopped working. I don't need mods on Kick. I have the Autobot set really, really high. Same as Twitch, actually. I just have the Autobots. That sounds so funny, considering I'm a Transformers fan. I have the Autobots set to like maximum security. Because then I don't have to worry about it. Because a lot of times people are busy with their own lives or sleeping. Because I do stream late. And I don't want to have to beg people to mod or wake people out of their bed, out of their sleep, you know. So it's just like I'm just gonna set everything to like extreme auto bot mode, and then if it's wrongly flagged, then I can fix it myself, and all is well. But with the bots that we have now, needing a lot of mods isn't as necessary as it once was. Did I get 3K? No, I didn't get 3K. I did get a decent amount of XP on the handgun, though. I did. Potato aim. Well, I'm used to my other handgun that has like semi-auto, which is nice. I just spray and pray, which is also why I kind of like the wait, 4 points. Let's go.
Good to go.
I'll do that way for now. So now we're at plus 30% reload speed. Because like I said, the thing with Defender, because you can use Defender or Striker to farm this way. But if you look at the classes, right? Defender class. Oh, and we can turn deploys up to 3 smaller. Simultaneously? What does that look like? Oh, so you can shield individual pipples. Interesting. Including yourself. That's kind of cool. But I think I'll keep with the bottom one. If you look here, it starts off at 20%, then you get another 15, so it's 35%. If you go up to strike, if you go up to strike, it's 10 and then 20. So at level 2, you're still only at 30% on strike, whereas with Defender, you're at 35. So you have 5% more doing it with Defender. For farming purposes. We're talking specifically for farming purposes. So that's why you could do either or. By level 2, it's only a 5% difference, but still. Yeah. Bubble. Well, that's just gonna keep. I'm just gonna keep having those notifications. No, my chat. I'm no longer on. Ha ha ha. Leon. Hi, Leon D. Rogue Slayer. We have 2 Slayers. Welcome in and thank you for the follow. Hello. We are just yapping and farming. We're yapping because I'm farming, because I realized it's boring as shit. So yeah, it's a yap and farm kind of day. Hello, hi. I am Palsy. I am a potato. I am potato brained. Let's play. I'm just running solo right now. Cause I'm farming, specifically farming. So I'm just running solo so I can farm. Cause I'm literally doing the same thing over and over and over and over. It's very repetitive. Very repetitive. But I am of the opinion if I get my prestiging out of the way now, then when I level things for the last time, any accessories I put on them and any tiers that I go up, I keep. I don't lose them anymore. I just don't see the point in spending money on accessories and tiers when if I prestige I lose it all. I'm thinking ahead financially for the game. So yeah, we're trying to prestige literally everything in the game. That's my side quest is
Whatever it was wrecked our ride.
I'm just trying to prestige everything in the game. Because there's also an achievement for killing enemies with 19 different weapons. So hopefully I also earn that in the process of doing this. Just paper tigers. Sounds like a platinum trophy cow. I'm playing it on Steam, so that's not really a thing, but yeah, this is the one game that I really, really want to get all the achievements for. Well, this and Hunt. I want all the achievements for Hunt too. And Sea of Thieves to a degree. But I'm waiting for my friends Ark and Puck to get Sea of Thieves. Because I really, really, really want to play Sea of Thieves with them. Because I think they would enjoy it a lot.
Gotta stay supplied. Spare parts could fix the car.
Hey, we need gas. Grab one of those cans.
We need gas? Well, come over here and fart in the tank, Walter. No, don't shoot him! Stop him! Rude! No! No! Don't shoot my zombie! Let me cut him! There we go. Okay. I'm happy now. Stop shooting my zombies!
Gonna fill 'em with holes.
I want to stab him!
Damn, it's blocked.
Because that's another one. I think there's a achievement for killing 5,000... I think it's 5,000 zombies with melee. I've been mostly playing DayZ. Oddly enough, I think there's a bundle for this game where you can get DayZ as well. I've just never had an interest in DayZ, so I didn't bother getting both. Oh, I hear him. Where is he? There he is. I like the taiga. I like my boomstick more, but I do like the taiga. And like I said, I don't have to use all of my ammo. I'm just a terrible judge of like when I've earned enough XP. So I just waste all of my ammo and then call it a day. Because then I know that more than likely I got max. Although I didn't get max on the handgun last time. Funny thing happened when I was playing DayZ last week. I found a base and I started to rebuild walls and I got banned on the server? Did they say why? Cause that sounds kind of crazy. Welcome in. Zath's the Zap. Let me stop potato brain. Zas the Squatch. 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 Sasquatch. Squatch. I can say these things. I can word. I promise I can word. Promise I can word. Zas the Sasquatch. I know that's what you were going for, but my mouth was not making the word things happen. I could not word for a moment. I could not word. I has the dumb, you see. I has a strong case of the dumb. Well, welcome in and hello. Are you also a toxic commando? And I'm looking for people who are playing this game. If you scroll up, I believe Leon the Rogue Slayer was looking for someone to play with, actually. I'm just running solo XP farm missions right now. I'm not doing missions. I'm XP farming specifically, which is very repetitive and boring, which is why we're in the just chatting screen right now. Because I'm basically just doing this in the background for something to do in the background. I figure, why not stream and talk to my peoples while I do so? Because I owed everybody a stream, and I still wanted to XP farm, so here we are. I started playing it yesterday. It's a good game. It really is. I like it a lot. Especially if you're into, like, old retro horror film nostalgia. I don't know if you know anything about 80s horror films or who John Carpenter actually is, but he's the guy behind The Thing, Christine, Halloween. And he actually did, him and I think it's his son, did all the music for the game. Which he's also known for his musical scores. He had a very unique style at the time, back in the day. What time is it? Ooh, I need to go help my gram, actually. I'll have to go be right back for a minute to go help her. I got this and Warhammer Space Marine 2. I just like zombie horde games. Who doesn't like a good zombie horde game? And we haven't had a good new zombie horde game in a while. Stephen King, yeah, he wrote Christine, but he didn't direct it. John Carpenter directed it. And worked very closely with Stephen King. Because Stephen King actually doesn't trust a lot of people with his movies. He's very particular about that shit. So yeah. Like classic Black Ops zombie. I've actually heard that the Call of Duty zombie mode was really good, but I could never get into Call of Duty. I like shooters that are a little more silly and cheesy. Like, I do enjoy Fortnite on occasion. I love Hunt Showdown. I mean, it's kind of realistic, but it's also zombie apocalypse. You know, you're shooting mutated monsters in that one, too. And PvP, so you're also fighting other human players, but I do love me some Hunt. And here soon, another game that'll be coming out soon. Well, soon-ish. You know, a year to 3 years maybe, hopefully. Which I think is fair. But anyway, it's called The Bornless. I'm actually a partner with the studio that's making it. The studio is Cathedral Studios, and The Bornless is a Lovecraftian themed extraction looter shooter, which is a lot of fun to play. You go through, you get your loot, you fight demons, you summon demons, you turn into a demon at the end game. And you try to get out with all your loot while murderizing everybody else and trying to be the biggest demon in town. And probably a very poor recap, but I'm squirrel braining right now. As the dumb. I still want my name, Sir Humans, to be a creature in the game. Which game? Bornless? Maybe. I mean, they have playtests and competitions. You never know. I mean, my name is in the Ham game. Ham the game. The amazing Friend Slap game by Cathedral Studios. Another one of their games. If you like Friend Slap games, check out Ham the game. It is also a lot of fun. You work in a ham factory, making ham and shipping ham. And it's chaos and fun and funny stuff. And I am an employee of the month in that game. Are you a game dev? No, I'm not a dev. I just happen to be partnered with that particular developer publisher. I am partnered with them. And they are a fabulous team. I love that team a lot because they have been nothing but kind and receptive to things that we request and ask, and I feel that they are extremely transparent. Things have just been slow because things are a little tied up on their end, but they are still working on the game. But communication has slowed down because there's really not much for them to report right now. When things pick back up, though, I guarantee they'll be posting stuff left and right, you know. So, we just gotta wait till this bump is over, so to speak. Did you ever get your frying pan? It was confirmed that they were going to be adding a frying pan melee. The one dev posted it, and he posted it hoping I would see it, but he didn't tag me, and it was so funny because he was just like, if she doesn't see it, somebody please tag her. So she does. And so then I got tagged because I didn't get in there, like, because I had work that day or something. And they finally tagged me and pinged me so I would go check. And I was like, oh my god, my frying pan. I was so excited. I'm still excited. I can't wait to use it. The first play test that frying pan is in, you guarantee I'm gonna be smacking some people upside the head as Carta with my frying pan. A granny with a frying pan. I can't wait. How long have you been streaming? Since 2021. So peak pandemic period of time is when I started. It's been a long time. Not really. I mean, the last update was in January, and they showed us a new weapon and a new map area. And January really isn't that long ago in the grand scheme of things. Like, people need to chill. Just chill. All right? It's fine. It'll be fine. There are plenty of other games to play in the meantime, like Toxic Commando. Or Ham the Game. If you like Friends Love stuff, that one's a lot of fun. But the Bornless, like I said, they are still working on it. It's just nothing major worth commenting on, and it's not worth their time to have a huge meeting to go over one tiny little thing. You know what I mean? And that's just a waste of everybody's time. I'm a new VTuber? Oh, well, welcome in. I hope things are going well. And don't stress numbers starting out. I still don't stress numbers. I'm still just trying to vibe and and be as entertaining for my peoples as I can, which my peoples are generally peoples who like potatoes and potato brains and people that has the dumb, like me. Because they can laugh at me, and it's okay because I understand. I'm a silly potato. With that, I do have to help my grandmother. I'm also a caregiver for my gram, and this is actually I'm very late going to help her. Usually I help her at 11, and it's 11:41, so I really need to go help her. But I will be right back, and we'll keep yapping and farming when I get back. But I do have to go help her, so I'm gonna switch to the be right back screen, and I think maybe play some music for y'all. So hold on one sec.
Let's go. You know how nervous I get when I'm around you. I want you to make a move. I'm like your childhood pet. I'm scared when you go, and I don't wanna lose you. And there's nothing you could do. It feels warmer when you're here. I get shivers when you have to go. And I can meet you on the west side. She said that she won't roll me, I told her let's ride. Tell me girl, what do you fantasize about? All I wanna be is the top prize. Top prize. Oh my god. Top prize. I started off on my own. Ever since you came around, I've had like nowhere to go. Let's go. I'm feeling so much worse. It's only the first of the month. Yeah, yeah. I knew that I'd be insecure. I didn't think it hurt this much. Like I don't wanna lose all we got. There's nothing you could do to piss me off. And I might make a fool of myself. So tell me what to do, is that intel? And I can meet you on the west side. She said that she won't roll me, I told her let's ride. Tell me girl, what do you fantasize about? All I wanna be is the top prize. Top prize. Oh my god. Top prize. Top prize. Oh my god. Top prize. feelings, but I'd rather keep it to myself. Don't wanna see you. You got them for someone else. I got a secret, and I'm keeping it just to keep it to myself. To myself. But when you find out, but when you find out. Life fading till you lose it all and don't give in. When in love like we're rolling, got you falling on my skin. Take a chance, this is it. Oh, nah, nah. Yeah, I know that you won't quit. Got you hanging on addicted.
Constellations call me feeling dangerous, risky on some face the consequences. Life written till you lose it all and don't give in. When I'm not like a ruin, got you falling in my skin. Take your chance, this is it. Oh, nah, nah.
All right. We're back. We're back. We're back. Question to Zas and to Leon. If you guys are both still in chat and you can tell me your player names, I will play some rounds with you guys. But I'm gonna need your in-game names to do so. Thank you. Let's see, load out. I'm gonna switch back to my good guns though. Ooh, I can prestige this though. Prestige 2, let's go. Heckin' yeah. Which skin did we unlock? Ooh, that one. That's a good temporary. But I am still switching to my ACW. I love this thing. And then... let's see, attachments. If they left chat, then I'll just go back to farming. But... what? Why are you still yelling at me? Oh, the grip. Okay. There we go. There we go. Are you guys in chat? Do you want to join, or did you leave? Well, I know you're still here, but you weren't the one that wanted to play. Zas and Leon were the ones that were asking to play. Which I'm not hearing back from them. So I'm gonna assume that they skedaddled. They RUNNOFT'd. Which is fine. I mean, I did say I was just, XP grinding. So, I mean, it's not their fault. Not their fault. So, back to the grind we go. Back to the grind. Gotta get those weapons leveled. Yeah, these load screens are ridiculous. Like, it should, the load screen as a solo loading into a match by myself should not be this long. Crazy. It's crazy. Move that up to here. There we go. The drop. If I had a third monitor, I wouldn't even have to worry about a dock at all. I wonder how much one of those little mini screens would cost. Because I really don't have the space for another actual monitor. But if I could just get like one of the mini screens, that would be perfect.
Somebody offers me 250 large to steal a case and drop it off. I don't ask what's in it. What the hell was that? Did we just hit someone?
Did we just do something?
Like a someone.
By the way, I do have the character voices turned down. That's why you can't hear like the cutscenes and stuff super well.
You guys hear that?
Let them light themselves on fire.
Just paper tigers.
They're just paper tigers.
We all saw those things, right? Not just me.
We all saw them, not just me. Alright.
They're gonna kill us? Eat us?
We'll figure it out later.
We've gone over this, Kato. They're gonna kill you and then eat you.
Run so we can run.
Spare parts.
Hey, we
Fix
need
the car.
gas. Grab one of those cans.
Like friends, like fans of Ellen DeGeneres. No, I'm kidding. that was a bad joke. I guess I should say friends of Ellen, like friends of Ellen DeGeneres. Her fans weren't the ones doing it.
Get started.
I wonder, are the green tanks explosive too, or just the red ones? Just the red ones. Okay. Green is usually like an oxygen tank, and I know in real life if you shoot at an oxygen tank, it's gonna boom.
Damn, it's blocked.
Oh snap! I switched my weapons. I just now realized I switched my weapons in case those two were still in chat and wanted to play. It doesn't pay me to do the XP farm if I'm using my Prestige 3 weapons. Potato, 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 da 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 da. Right. Lane derp. Oh my Linda. But yeah, I just...
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Happy accidents. I love Bob Ross. I love him so much. As a kid, I used to watch Bob Ross, Jacques Cousteau, and Star Trek The Next Generation with my grandfather. Those were like the big... Oh, and the Red Green Show. Those were the 4 things I always watched with my pap. I remember those. I remember those times. I liked just chilling and watching TV with my grandpa. Those were good memories. And I remember when I was really, really little. And I'm talking really little to where I probably shouldn't even remember it, but I do. He used to make, because our neighbor at one point had very healthy apple trees, and the apples were really nice. Since then, the trees in our area have caught blight, and none of the trees around here are doing good. Not the fruit trees, not the pine trees, not the maple. Like, everything has this blight. It's horrible. And there's no way to just make it stop. It just spreads and spreads and spreads. Anyway, so our neighbor had these really good fruit trees at that point in time. And he had told my grandfather, he's like, this is more apples than I'm ever going to know what to do with. He's like, so if you want apples, you can, come over and get apples. Because him and my pap got along. So my pap would go over and he'd pick enough apples to make apple butter. And he would give me the carrot peeler, and we would sit on the back porch and peel apples, and then he would make the apple butter, and I would watch him make it. And I remember that. I do remember making apple butter with my pap, sitting on the back porch peeling apples, and I was wearing a Long John Silver's pirate hat. I remember that day vividly, actually. And I shouldn't have, because I was like in kindergarten or first grade or something like that. Like I technically should not have that memory, but I do. Good times. Happy memories. Alright, loadouts. What were we working on? We were working on the taiga. Yes, and we were working on the 9/11, no, 1911 rather. Okay. There we go. That's cool. I have a lot of memories from a very, very young age that they claim technically you shouldn't have that long-term memory at that age, but I do. I'm weird like that. I also dream in color with sound. I don't dream. I play freaking mini movies in my head. Like that's how vivid my dreams are. It's crazy. Which I told my mom today when she got here. I was like, "Hey, I had a dream about you." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I dreamed that your carport fell and landed on top of your car. And when we got there, you were trying to single-handedly pull the carport roof off of your car by yourself." And I'm like, and it was legit because I could see you totally doing that in real life. And she like paused for a minute and she's like, yeah, that's something I'd probably do. I'm like, I know, right? Like you are that person. You are that crazy that you would try and do that by yourself. 10 months, 11 days, 23 hours, and 20 minutes. That's a long time. You're approaching the 1 year mark. You are approaching the 1 year mark. Alright, what are we doing? Okay, we switched weapons. So now we play. Alright, so story, drop, private. There we go. My goodness. Yeah, it's been a long time, man. In the streamer world, a year is actually a very long time. For reals, for reals. Crunch. That was my knuckles, by the way. It's actually a lot longer. Check Kick. Well, because you started following me on Kick first, if I recall. And then you moved over to Twitch and YouTube. Is Kick not showing on Caster? Shit. I didn't even think to look. I am sorry, guys. I apologize to anybody over on Kick. I don't know what Kick is still in experimental phase for. Yeah, Kick disconnected. Hold up, guys. Let me fix that. I'm sorry. Caster Labs, like I said, it's buggy. It's buggy as shit. And I randomly get disconnected from Kick and Caster. So again, I'm so sorry if anybody was messaging and I missed it. I feel like doo-doo. I feel like doo-doo. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, right now it's just Slayer. Okay. And Slayer was also on Twitch, so it's not so bad. Alright. But now Kick should be connected. Should be connected. Yeah, it's connected now.
Looks bigger in person.
Okay. We're reconnected to Kick now. And again, apologies. I didn't realize the caster had kicked me from Kick. Or was it Kick that kicked me? I don't know. But either way, we lost the connection. I fixed it! Hey, welcome back, guys. Hello, hello. Oh. Forgot to skip the cutscene. Because I was fixing Kick. I got distracted and made ramen. Ooh, what kind of ramen? Just plain ramen? Or fancy ramen? Oh, this gun is killing me. I don't like this handgun. But again, I want to prestige everything because I don't want to have to fudge with it later. 99-cent ramen. Only the fun. Hey, you know what? I don't mind 99-cent food. Dude. We go back to Trovo days. Yeah. I always forget that I was on Trovo. To be perfectly honest, a lot of times I forget I was even on Trovo. Because it was so long ago at this point. Like, it feels like forever. Like, it really does. It feels like forever. But I couldn't handle how gacha-y Trovo became. Like, literally, Trovo became a gacha game instead of a streaming site. Like, it was bad. It was bad. I completely forgot Trovo. Right? Like, it's still going. Like, it still has a decent streamer base, from what I've gathered. Like, there are still people streaming on Trovo. But I couldn't, with all the gimmicks and gacha stuff. Like, it was... Ugh. If I'm gonna deal with gacha, it's gonna be in a video game, not a streaming site. Sorry, not sorry. I don't need your fireball. I got a katana. I'm a hack and slash. Stop with your damn fireball and let me hack and slash my zombies. I want to be covered in blood. Alright, that was a little excessively gory. I apologize. I wanna... yeah. I'm a derp. Shut up and drive. Yes, I tried to check how long I was following you on there. It is still live, isn't it? Like, people are still streaming on there. It still exists, right? Last I heard, it still existed. But I deleted my account on there, like, straight up altogether. I'm pretty sure I deleted that account. Like, I don't think you'll find me on Trovo, because I'm pretty sure I straight up deleted the account. Just because I didn't want to risk somebody, like, hacking it and then pretending to be me. Because, fun fact, that has happened to me, and it happened to me on Instagram. Somebody hacked me, took over my account, like, straight up stole my account from me, then privatized the account for whatever reason. I think because they threatened to sue them or some shit. I don't know. But, yeah, like, my Instagram was straight up stolen from me. And then what was bad was Meta, and this is why I don't like Meta. I will never like Meta. I told them, like, this person hacked and stole my account from me. I showed proof, legit proof, that I was the owner of that account and my current account. Like, this is me. This is me. I'm proving to you that this is me. This is my account. Here's the back end of my Twitch. Here's the back end of this, the back end of that. Like, I gave them all this proof to prove that it was me. And they didn't do shit. They just ignored me. So it wasn't until I posted on... I can't remember if it was still Twitter at the time or if it was X. But I posted on there. And I added them. And because I publicly shamed them, they then proceeded to delete my old account, the one that had been hacked. Which is what I told them. I was like, I don't even want back into that account. I just want that account taken down and removed altogether so that that person can't keep impersonating me. I was like, you don't have to give it back to me. I have a new one. I just don't want them pretending to be me anymore. And they did finally delete it, but they didn't delete it until I called them out publicly on X. So that pissed me off with Instagram, which Instagram is Meta, which is the same family as Facebook. So if you ever have Instagram or Facebook hacked, bitch about it on X and publicly shame them, because going through their customer service, they're just going to ignore you. Meta will literally just ignore you unless you publicly shame them. Straight up. That was my experience anyway. I still follow you, but no longer. Yeah, because I deleted the account. I thought I did. I wasn't 100% sure, because you never know. Just because I clicked delete doesn't mean they actually put it through. But I was pretty sure they had. Damn it. That's kind of the point. We're trying to use up all the ammo. Alright. Now I switch this to come over here. Who's whacking me? Or is he accidentally shooting me? Fun fact, there's a monster in this game called a whacker. I find that amusing. Legit, oh man, I wish it would have lasted and it would have worked. But unfortunately, the people that started it didn't have the financial capital to keep it going. But LiveSpace was such a good streaming platform. And I think if they'd have been able to add just a few more things, like, it had so much potential. It had so much potential, and I loved the way it was set up, because it was a streaming site like YouTube in a lot of ways, but you had like emotes more like Twitch. I mean, it was still kind of bare bones, still kind of plain, but it did give you a buttload of emotes. You know, like you have all your Twitch emotes, kick emotes. But then it also had a built-in like community area, like YouTube has, where you could post there on your page in the community area, like updates and things like, hey, no, there's no stream tonight because of blah blah blah, or we're gonna do double stream, blah blah. Like you could post stuff to your page to keep your community informed, like there on that page, because not everybody wants to join your Discord. So like it was nice that that was like right there. Like I really really liked that part of live space, and streaming to it wasn't hard, and I really really enjoyed it. Like I thought it had so much potential, but financially the guys behind it just couldn't keep it up. They just didn't have the money to keep it going, and it's a real shame because it was a good idea and it was well done in my opinion. I mean, obviously it still needed like a mobile app and certain things, but they had those things roadmapped, like they were going to do those things, but then the money dried up, unfortunately. So like I was kind of broken over that. I was very very sad, very very disappointed because I really liked it. um Between it and Kick, straight up, I liked Live Space better. And again, a big part of that was that community tab area where you could post, make posts to your community. So, I don't know. I think there is still room for something to replace Twitch. But it's going to have to be something that's very, 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 very similar. More so than Kick. Like, Kick is pretty similar. But even Kick is still kind of a watered down Twitch to a degree. They don't have the extensions that Twitch does. So if a new platform that had the extensions would appear, then Twitch would probably die. If something new came out that had all the bells and whistles that Twitch has, Twitch would be gone. Twitch would die. But the only reason it's able to keep the streamer base that it has is because all the fun stuff's on Twitch. Twitch has the extensions. Twitch has, the emotes and this and that and yeah. And, that's why everyone keeps going back there. But if something else came along that people were like, oh my gosh, this is even better, then I think Twitch would probably die. But Kick, I don't think is going to be the thing that kills Twitch. I really don't. Not that Kick is bad. I like Kick. I don't mind streaming there at all. But it's never going to, unless they start doing all the bells and whistles. Now maybe they will. If they start adding all the bells and whistles similar to Kick, then they'll be fine and they might end up taking over. But that's the reason people hang on to Twitch, is because it's got all the fancy stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. Nah. Oh. Well, look at here. Add some blue to that and you got red, white, and blue. Interesting. Not really a fan of it, but interesting. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go through every weapon and Toxic Commando, can you please add a clear all option for the little dots? Can you add a little clear all option here for this? Because I appreciate being notified, but having to go into each individual thing and clear stuff out is really annoying. Especially when you're, leveling stuff up like I am. And, constantly unlocking another skin. Okay. We are level 3. Now, mind you, when I do unlock Prestige 3, I still have... I still have to level it one last time to 10. Because you can unlock Prestige 3, but then you're still not max level. And I just go ahead and max out that last level. Just cause. Just cause. Cause I can. Cause I can. Alright, story. Drop. Search. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a grind, and that's why I didn't want to change screens, because I figured this is some boring freaking stuff that I'm doing. It's not entirely the most entertaining thing in the world. So I figured we'll yap, and I will play this in the background and do my prestiging while we chat and hang out. So what else? What else to yap about? Oh, another game that people might be interested in. It's another FPS game. It's super cute, super adorable, kind of cartoony. You play as robots, and it's a 4-player co-op. You can do it solo. I ran it solo quite a bit. I streamed it a couple of times, in fact. It's called Far Far West. Super cute, super fun. It comes out the 28th, and I highly recommend it. That's just disturbing. That's what? Oh my goodness. But yeah, so it comes out the 28th, and I look forward to it. So it's gonna be another staple in my game list, because like I said, I can play it solo, and I have a lot of fun in that game. I love that game. It is so good, so good. Indie team doing a good job. All the skins of the game you can unlock just by playing the game. You don't have to pay for anything other than the game itself, and I love them for that alone. And then like the game itself is just cute and cheeky, and the music is good, and like you can add funny stuff to your character and to your weapons. Like I put a card on my character that every time I take a step I squeak. They call it squeaky boots. Or something to that effect. And I put that on my character, so anytime my character moves or walks, he's squeak, 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 you know, as he goes along, which is hella cute. And then on my secondary weapon, I have if I land a headshot, it makes a chicken noise. So every time I land a headshot, it clucks. And then my main weapon, I have it to where if I land a headshot, it fires off confetti. Like oh my god, or at least I did. I don't know if I still have it or not. They might have completely reset the game at this point. I wish my progress was saved. We'll see when it comes out on the 28th if my progress saved or not. But here's the even cooler part, right? This game is so clean and so well made, right? That even playing the playtest version, I personally only found one bug, and that was a spot in the map where I fell through, but that was not a spot that a normal, sane person would have been. So, it was a bug technically, but it would have been very few people who would have fell in that hole that I fell in. blame Tej Matthew from the Bornless server. He taught me how to break the map. He taught me to find the spots to break the map, and I did it in Far Far West. But aside from that one thing, I didn't find any bugs, and it was a play test. And so I know that when the game releases, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna run so smooth. I'm so excited. And with that, the game's only $20, y'all. In the States, it's $20 USD, $19.99 USD. That's all it is, and it is such a well-made game. Like, it is amazing, and I can't speak highly enough about it. Like, they did a bang-up job. They did fabulous, fabulous. So yeah, I'm super excited for its release. Because I've been itching to play it. I love it. I played so much when it was in playtest mode. Anytime the playtest died, I was just like, no, what am I gonna do with my life? I was so sad. But like I said, Far Far West comes out the 28th of this month. Definitely check it out. Watch some videos. And yeah, like it's a lot of fun. And it is challenging. I never even tried the super hard mode because I was like, my potato butt would be dying. Alright. Let's get this Taiga to Prestige 3. And the handgun, but the handgun's a little further behind. Because I didn't start them at the same time. If I can get the handgun and the shotgun to Prestige 3, I think that's where I'll call it. Prestige 3 and max level. I think that's where I'll call it for the night. Because my throat's getting a little sore, and I've been live 2.5 hours, so we'll probably be looking at 3 hours, 3.5 hours, maybe. Hydrate! Thank you. That was a good time since I emptied the clip. I do have some water on my desk. Just water. I got water. But I did have my protein shake earlier, so that was that. I might have another one before work tomorrow, so I'm not as snacky at work. If I make it and drink it right before I leave the house, it might stop me from craving stupid stuff at work. Maybe take an orange with me to work. So we have oranges. Make that my snack. Cause I do gotta start trying to eat better. That'd be a good idea? Yeah. When I'm at work, I get snacky. And because of the type of store that I work in, all it is there is junk food, man. And it's rough because it's like, I don't want to eat nothing but junk food, but that's like all there is. Which kind of sucks. What the? Thanks for having my back, not. Can y'all focus on the things coming the other direction? I kind of got this handled. They're not... Goofy AI bots. Just paper tigers. I don't think I can actually target those ones. I think those ones are a little off limit. Alright, now we're out. And we go back. So yeah, like when I'm at work, if I don't eat before work, I get snacky. I'm gonna call it night. I have plasma in the morning. Well, I hope you have a good day. I hope you don't get too run down after donating. And thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Thank you for all the redeems, which I refunded back to you as usual. And definitely take care of yourself after donating, because that's gonna, you know, wipe you out, which is not good. Gracie, I try to stream 3 days a week. No, 4 days. I think it's 4. At least 3, sometimes more, but it depends on how I'm feeling and if I have plans. Now, not this weekend, but the following weekend. That Saturday, I will not be streaming because I'm going on a church field trip. It is a yearly tradition that the church goes to Sight and Sound in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and we watch a theater production. So yeah. That's, like I said, not this weekend, but the following Saturday. I will be going on church field trip to Sight and Sound. And this year it is Jeremiah, I think. I think that's the one. It's Jeremiah. It's one of the Old Testament ones that helped Moses. I want to say it's Jeremiah, but I could be wrong. It's one of the J ones. I remember it was J name. Also, in other news, let me change this to all. I have partnered with W Energy. Oh my goodness. All the pings. Oh. All the pings. So yeah, I am partnered with W Energy now. And if you use code Current Pulse, you get 10% off your W Energy. I like them. I like them a lot. And one of the big things that I like about them is that their energy drinks are only 150 milligrams of caffeine, as opposed to the 200 that most other energy drinks have. And while for a lot of people that's like negligible indifference, for me it makes a huge difference because I have borderline blood pressure issues. So that 50 milligrams is a big deal to me personally. Um, so I love that, and I like that it's zero sugar, so it's not a sugar bomb like a lot of the other ones. Um, and they have a lot of really interesting flavors. Japanese Sakura was my mystery flavor. It wasn't one that I probably would have bought on my own because it just didn't sound appealing to me. Because I see cherry blossoms and I think, bleh. I don't know why. I'm just not a huge whole Sakura cherry blossom person. Um, but it was my mystery flavor, and I tell you what, it's really good. Really, really good. I was surprised. I was like, okay, I might have to actually buy that one. That might be one of the ones that has to go on my favorites list. Because it was way, way better than I anticipated. And then I also got one of their newer flavors, newer-ish flavors, the retro sherbet or sorbet, depending on how you pronounce it. I guess sorbet and sherbet are not the same. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know. Anyway, it's also really, really good. It actually does taste like the old school push pop ice creams that you would get from the ice cream truck. And I really like it too. And then ones that I haven't got yet that I really, really, really want to try. They also have another new flavor out that's cherry lime, and I really want to try that one. And they have a s'mores one, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, the s'mores one and almond milk would be so good, so so good, and I really really want that one, like really 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 want that one. um, and then there was another one. What was the other one that looked really good to me? I can't think of it now, but they had quite a few flavors that I was like, ooh, I really want that. Um, so yeah, I'm quite enjoying the Dubby Energy. Like I said, like my mystery flavor, which like I said ended up being Sakura soda or Japanese soda. My bad, Japanese soda. Um, it's almost empty already. Like not gonna lie, it's already almost empty. Like I drank the shit out of it the first 2 days I had it. Duzzy, thank you for the chicken. How are you? We are yapping and playing Toxic Commando in the background. So if you're wondering why I'm on the yapping screen, it's because I'm just farming XP for my weapons. We're not like legit playing. I'm just farming stuff right now. And I know it's boring and I know it's repetitive. So I figured while I do this, I'll go ahead and stream and we can yap, we can talk, you know. You guys have something you want to talk about? Let's yap. Just nothing religious or political. I'm not out here trying to be a certain you know who. I'm not doing religion or politics on stream. But I mean, I did mention my trip this weekend, but that's pertinent to my stream and my channel because I won't be streaming not not this Saturday, but the following Saturday I won't be streaming because I have a trip. Like it's kind of important. All right, where are we? All right. Wait, load out. Customize. Prestige. Yes. Look, it's level 2. Let's go. Oh, this one gets a different skin for prestige. Yeah, this didn't get... Oh, that's interesting. This didn't get the same level 2 skin. So, okay. so for the Taiga and a lot of the other guns that I have, right? The tier 2 skin. Oh wait, maybe this isn't a prestige skin. Or is it a prestige skin? I'm so confused now. Okay, no, that must just be the prestige skin for these weapons. Oh, and it is Star Spangled, so it is supposed to look like the American flag. Alright, I need blue accents for on this thing then. But not so much this. Let's see. Alright, now I'm getting sidetracked with silliness, but let's see. Skins. Blue. Or that one. Okay, then. It's not really a dark blue, though. Was there a dark blue? Beach blue. Genius blue. Lapis blue. I think lapis blue is the darkest blue. Do I have enough for that? I think I do. Alright. So we'll do that skin, that skin. There we go. America. America. There we go. This is gonna be Pink Pony Club. I just don't have all the skins yet. I hope I get the Pink Pony Club skin for that gun. If I don't, I'm gonna be really sad. Oh, wait. I might not get that. Oh, no. Shotguns might not get the Pink Pony Club skin. Yeah. I might only be able to do the pink ponies on this one. I might not get the other cool skin. I mean, I guess I could do this one with Pokey. I don't know. That one doesn't look good either. Might have to just leave it all pink pony. I won't. Aw, that lay sad. Oh wait, no. I'm thinking Prestige 3. But then again, if that second one's different, the third one might be different too. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna be so sad if I can't get the matching skin to go with the ponies. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Oh well. Okay. Story. Drop. Private. Let's go. Oh, hiccup. Y'all, that protein shake was hella good. It was a little too tasty. I kind of want another one, but it's like, I know I shouldn't. I need to wait till morning. Ooh, also, Tiki Talk shop. And I can tell Red this. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to tell Red. So, on the Tiki Talks, I don't buy stuff from the Tiki Talks very often. I have in the past, but not a lot. Just like maybe one or two things. And then I've gone a long time without buying anything off Tiki Talk. But I saw these drink things, these drink mix things that are supposed to help you lose weight. And the lady was saying that she's doing these instead of the shot. So I bought a box, and we're gonna see how it works. But I don't know how many come in a box, so I might have to get more. Because, you know, that's the thing with these things is you have to keep taking them for the effects to kick in. So I don't know, like, how much of a supply you get in a box. So I'm probably gonna have to get more, which is fine if they actually do what they're intended to do. But if I buy enough for like 3 months and I see zero results after changing my eating habits and trying to eat better, which I am gonna try and eat better, hence I got the proteins mix and whatnot. I'm taking oranges to work tomorrow. Like I'm gonna start to try to eat better, but if eating better and whatnot combined with these things does no change, then I'm not gonna keep buying them because there's no point. The other thing I bought was a Korean moisturizer stick that everyone keeps raving about.
Were they gonna kill us? Eat us?
We'll figure it out later.
Because I'm starting to get wrinkles, y'all. I'm old.
Why is nobody fixing the car? Spare parts.
Why is somebody fixing the car? Because you were yapping, and I couldn't do it until you were done yapping. Now I have Pink Pony Club stuck in my head. Dang it, Red. And Rishi, I blame you. I blame you. It's your fault. Zombies. Don't you shoot at my zombies. Let me kill them with my sword. Dang nabbit. I want to get my sword kills in. Shut up and drive. Also, the vehicles in this game are really cool. And you can customize the vehicles in this game as well. I have a purple ambulance, and my purple ambulance on one side says, don't dead, open inside. Love it. I love the Walking Dead reference. And then I think there's another Walking Dead reference with the one other sticker that I bought. I think it says get out while you can. And if I remember correctly, that was another sign in The Walking Dead that somebody had hung somewhere. I can't remember though. Don't open dead inside was in the opening episode when Rick was leaving the hospital. But I want to say get out while you can was also a sign in the game at some point. I just don't remember. I could be wrong though. It's probably another horror reference of some kind. So if not The Walking Dead, then definitely another zombie movie, but possibly even one of John Carpenter's. But I love all those little Easter eggs of, you know, things from other horror genres. Or not horror genres, horror games, horror movies. And the fact that the Walking Dead reference is in there, like, super made me happy. And it was a tough choice, y'all. It was a tough choice. Because the other sticker for that part of my ambulance said, what did it say? And I can't think of what it said. I want to say it said bullets, blood, or bone marrow. Nobody rides for free. Something to that effect. And I thought that was pretty funny. But the Walking Dead reference won out. Because I could only choose. I can only put one of them on the vehicle for that section of the vehicle. Because the stickers for the cars are divided into specific areas of the car. And for the ambulance, that particular side is those two stickers, so I'd have to choose between them, and Walking Dead just wins out. As funny as the other sticker might be, Walking Dead wins. And then the other sticker that I recently added was one that says, this sticker adds 10 HP, which is funny when you realize that the ambulance restores health. Like, with this vehicle here, the shift button does an EMP blast. With the ambulance, when you hit shift, it heals everybody in the van. Which is really nice in between fights to heal up like that. So the fact that the sticker says the sticker adds 10 HP is really cute. As a medic, the ambulance is probably the only vehicle I'm going to deck out. Because I'm going to main medic. I'm going to level the other classes too, obviously, for achievement purposes. But the medic's going to be my main. I'm probably not going to play... Once I level everything else, I'm probably not going to play anything other than medic. So... and as far as the roadmap goes, we are going to get another map either in the fall or winter of this year for the game. So I look forward to that. Not sure where the story will take us or how many updates or how many new things they'll add to the game. I'm really hoping that we get a lot more content on down the road, little by little. It'd be really neat to see new characters introduced into the group and like get more characters as well to choose from. Not that I have anything against the 4 that we currently have. I actually really like all 4 of the characters we currently have. But I still think it would be just really cool to get some new ones and some new story in. I think I already have the achievement, but I don't know. I have the achievement on Steam, or because there's certain achievements in game, and then there's certain achievements on Steam, and some are the same, but then others are separate or different. So okay, that's pretty cool. I'm just now noticing this. When the clip is empty, the slide is back. That's a nice detail. I likes it. Alright. Time to leave. But I did get the burn X amount of zombies. Oh, that's what it is. On Steam specifically, it's kill 500 zombies with the Molotov cocktail. I think specifically. But I think there's a different one in the game for burning. But it could be, or in game. I don't know. I'm confusing myself. We'll check achievements. Here we go. Let me check achievements real quick. Because I got a couple rare ones. I was super excited. So I got Hot Cruelty, which is kill 1,000 enemies by blowing up fuel barrels or gas containers. I think that's the one I was thinking of. That was a higher number. And then I have Natural Born Healer, which is a super rare one for whatever reason. Restore 10,000 HP to teammates using the Healing Aura ability, which anybody that plays healer is going to have that one. Oh, here it is. Improper. Oh, wait, no, that's not the burn one. Where's the burn one? I know there was another burn one. I thought there was anyway. Catch and kill. Oh, there it is. Smell of napalm. That's the other one. Set 30 enemies on fire with a single Molotov cocktail. So it's 30 with one Molotov is the other one. And then Hot Cruelty is blowing them up with barrels or gas canisters. And then there's also another one that is called Ammo Saver, which is kill 300 enemies with nuker explosions, which also happens to set them on fire. So I was probably getting all 3 of those like jumbled up together, but they're all Steam achievements, and those are ones that I actually have. Those are the ones I have. And more. I actually have quite a few. And then the one that I'm trying to work on, which is why I keep killing the zombies in that first opening part of the farming, cold cruelty is kill 5,000 enemies with melee weapons. Y'all, I'm at 2,190 out of 5,000 already. Not quite halfway there, but I'm pretty darn close to halfway there. Pretty close. Pretty close. Alright. Seven. Ooh, so close to the next one. And then we just max her out and she done. And then this one. Level 1. Prestige 1, level 5. So this one still has some work. But again, I started this one before I started the secondary pistol, so. What else? Oh, and other news. Some of you might know I've also been fighting with a local business who's putting shit in my practically my front yard. There's literally only a small dirt driveway separating us from their hot mess. And there's a building on that property, and the building is old and has asbestos in it. So they have to tear it down. And we were concerned initially because we thought they were going to pay for it themselves, and therefore we thought they were going to use any fly-by-night Joe Blow person to do it. But it turns out they actually applied for a government grant, which actually works in our favor, because my mom was explaining to me that the way the government grant money thing works is they have to find legitimate people to do the job. They can't just be anybody. They have to get actual professionals to do it, or the government won't approve the funds. So we should be safe, because we were worried. We were like, okay, this is asbestos. If we breathe this crap in, we're gonna be sitting over here mesothelioma, like it. We didn't we didn't want to breathe that in. So yeah, the fact that they have to get a professional team is a relief, because if they don't do that, they don't get the money. So that was good news. And as much as the building has nostalgia factor, at this point it's just a hot mess and needs to go. It's become more of a hazard than anything else. So it's also good that it will be taken down. It's just I didn't want to be breathing in asbestos, because I don't want the mesotheliomas. It's not good for my health. So that was good news ish. What else? Channel statuses. We are up to 425 followers on Twitch. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. That is like friggin' awesome, you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. And I feel special because we've been growing steadily, and that's how I wanted to grow, slow over time. And that's what we're doing, and it's good. It's a good feeling. So I like it. I'm happy. Happy about 425 kittens. And then YouTube as well has been doing good. I believe YouTube, I think last I checked it was 219. But that YouTube is up and down and all over the place. YouTube isn't as consistent as like Kick or Twitch. You know, because people will see one random TikTok and think that's all you do, and they'll follow, and then they'll realize, oh, well, this isn't the only thing they do, and then they unfollow. So it's like they're more flighty, particular, whatever word you want to throw in there. But yeah, like, so it's YouTube's a little more all over the place when it comes to that stuff. But you guys have been awesome on Twitch, so I appreciate it. Sir, if you're gonna join. If you're gonna meditate on it, then you're gonna miss your chance, alright? Alright, just saying. Wait, where am I? This isn't where I wanted to be. Oh no. I done fudged up. I loaded into the pit. Although I will say the pit on story mode is good for farming money. Although if you don't literally just drive around straight to the slugite points, you're in there far too long than you want to be. Because the whole point in farming is to do it as quickly as possible. So yeah. Get in, get out, get the goods. Oh my gosh, why is this taking forever? Refresh Twitch redeems. Thank you. It was like stuck on refresh screen for some odd reason. 'Twas strange. Thank God it's Friday. Although Friday is still going to be a long day for me, but at least that means the weekend is here, which is always good. Oh my gosh, these like I said, my only complaint with this game is the fact that the load screens are so long. Even for a solo person going into this match with bots, like you wouldn't think it would take that long. And I have it set to private too. So it's just me with bots on private. Oh wait, that was closing out of it. Yeah. That was, oh my gosh, that wasn't even the load in. That was the go back to base camp screen. Good golly, Miss Molly. Private. Start. There we go. Ooh, my knee hurts. Ow. This might be my last run though, because we are now almost, yeah, it's almost 3 a.m. So we'll go till we get the taiga finished, specifically. We'll go till we get taiga to prestige 3, and then I'll call it a night for the stream. I'm probably still gonna grind levels, but I need to get more to drink and stretch some and all that happy jazz. Go have me an orange for a snack. The ads. Oh no, you're locked in ads. Oh no. And hi Omega, welcome back. You had been over on the YouTubes. Now you're over on the Twitch. You trying to screw with me? Are you trying to mess with my head, sir? next you'll be talking to me from Kick just to screw me all up. I'm just messing. I'm just messing. I think you weren't you talking from YouTube? Looked like the little YouTube mod symbol. Could have sworn it was the little YouTube mod symbol. Yeah, it was YouTube. Don't do that to me. Trovo Mixer. I was never on Mixer. That was pre me streaming. Mixer was dead when I started streaming, but I was on Trovo. I was on Trovo, which apparently is still a thing. It's still alive. It hasn't died yet, which is a shocker, honestly. I made a Merc a gun. It's got a red, white, and blue. Nah, it's lame now. Well, I know Trovo is lame because it's nothing but a gotcha game, but I'm saying I'm shocked it's still alive because I thought for sure it would have died by now.
Figure it out later. Right now, we have to get out of here. Why is nobody fixing the car? Spare parts. Could fix the car. Grab gas before we go.
What we need is legit the Twitch killer. That's what we need. And I know I'm streaming on Twitch, but I'm that's a toxic relationship right there. It really, you know, when you think about it, Twitch really is just the bad toxic relationship. Like, you want to leave, but you can't. You keep going back. Like, oh my Lanta. Oh no, I just made a horrible correlation. Oh shit. You know, and the fact that they, you know, pander to terrorist lovers. That's not a good look either. Alright, I said, oh, this is no politics. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna shut up now. Best kind of relationship on my mind. No, it's not. No, it's not. We need something that has all Twitch's bells and whistles and then some and then extra. So all the bells and whistles and extra. Because at that point, I think people would leave Twitch. Well, oh my god, that's gonna blow up in my face. Like that. Just like that. That's what I was waiting for. Kato, why are you standing... Sir. Oh my Lanta. Why didn't it work? Can I not heal bots? Oh, that's right. I have the shield. I'm in defender mode. Whoops. Like, why didn't I heal Kato? Because I switched to defender for farming reasons. I'm supposed to load faster now. Oh shit, that is faster. I'm actually paying attention. Like, it legit feels faster now that I'm paying attention to it. My mama just messaged me. I need to pull something out of the freezer. That'll be something cool to come home to. She makes sirloin. I definitely won't be eating at work if she's gonna make sirloin tomorrow. Have a protein shake before work, take an orange for a snack at work. Come home and have sirloin. That sounds like a pretty good day. I hope we can get Taiga. Prestige 3. And I hope when we get it Prestige 3 that I get the skin that I want that is on my other guns. Because if I can't get that skin on this gun, I'm going to be very sad. You know, I'm liking this gun. The more I use it, the more I like it. I still like the other one better. But this one ain't bad. This one ain't bad. The revolver... I want to like the revolver, but I'm not sure I will. But that'll be... I mean, we're definitely going to max it out too, prestige-wise. So we'll see. But this one ain't bad. Like I said, I still like the other one better, though. Merca. At least I'll have a gun for the 4th of July. Why did I just do the Peter Griffin laugh? Oh my Lanta. What is wrong with me? I don't know if that's Kato or Walter, but every time they say that line, it weirds me out. He keeps saying, anybody want brisket? As we're setting zombies on fire and things. And it's just like, sir. Sir. Why? Just why? Like, this is so wrong. Oh, goodness. I also found strawberry Cheerios with protein. They're like, Cheerios is now making protein, a protein version of their cereal. Which obviously is not going to be a lot of protein, but they've added extra, which is nice. For people who are trying to get extra in. Any amount for me is more than what I generally have, which is like next to nothing. Except for when I eat jerky, because I do like jerky a lot. And I do that's one of the things I do tend to buy at work is like jerky. Because it's not as messy. So it's easier to eat on the go at work. So, my favorite of the jerkies that we have is the cheese meat stick duo from Jack Link's. That is jalapeno with pepper jack cheese. So it's a jalapeno meat stick with a block of pepper jack cheese. My friends are taking a weekend trip to PA tomorrow, so I told them to call me if someone gets ditched on the side of the road. What? Why would someone get ditched on the side of the road? And warn them ahead of time. There's lots of potholes. I'm just saying they're gonna find potholes. Like we're kind of known for potholes. Not as bad as Ohio. Ohio is worse. Like, and don't even tell me like, no, Ohio's not as bad. I lived in Ohio for 2 years, people. All right, I know what Ohio's like. I know what PA is like. Ohio's potholes are worse. All right. I know this for a fact. There's so much drama going on, and it's all gonna boil over, I think. I mean, oh, level 8. Yeah. All right, I have to do at least one more because. Ooh. I have to do at least one more because Tyga's almost at P3. Yeah, that's almost at P3. And this one we just unlocked P2. What skin did it give us? That one. Okay. So okay, so that's Prestige 1, that's Prestige 2. So the Prestiges are the same. How did I unlock this one? I don't know what I did to unlock the Star Spangled skin. That's just a random unlock. But look, Omega. It's Merca. Red, white, blue. Merca. Alright. And we're almost at P3 on this one. So one more run, and then we're calling it. Because one more run should give me what I need to P3 that one. Alright, story. Oh, okay, I need drop. Alright, so story, drop, private, go. Come to Rhode Island. We don't have potholes. We have craters. They're more like mini swimming pools. Yeah, well, that's the thing here. Here in PA, we have large, deep potholes. In Ohio, they had craters. Their roads weren't roads, their roads were Swiss cheese, specifically in an area called Canfield. I worked at a Burger King there, and the best time of year to be on that road going to that Burger King was in the middle of winter when there was snow and everything was packed down. Because then there weren't any potholes because they were filled with snow. So yeah. Like, Ohio was worse than PA. I don't care what anybody says. At least in that particular area of Ohio. Potholes get filled? With snow? With snow? Like I said, the best time to drive that road was in the middle of winter because they didn't plow it, really. Or if they did, they didn't go the whole way down, so that there was still a layer of snow filling in the pothole. And it was strategic. So yeah. But the road was just awful. So bad. I've never heard of such a thing. What, potholes being filled with snow? Well, I mean, snow just naturally doesn't.
Did we just hit someone?
It didn't look like a someone. Whatever it was wrecked our ride.
Potholes getting filled ever. Well, Pennsylvania frequently repaves. There's a reason why we're known for construction, because construction is always happening, and we're talking road construction specifically. The roads are always being worked on here, and that's because we do get bad winters, and they do try to repave and fix the potholes. But unfortunately, due to winter and salt and all that jazz, you know, it only lasts a few years. Winter is very hard on roads.
Right now, we have to get out of here.
We need the car to run so we can.
Speaking of potholes, we have a huge one on our street, and a garbage truck ran over it, and the tire blew. It shook the entire. Well, yeah, because they're big trucks with big tires. So yeah, I imagine that would have been loud. Good grief. Wait, did someone bring fuel down? No, I'm imagining it. Yeah, that's a slugite that I'm seeing. You should totally. Oh, I'm reading the bot Ricks. Good grief. I'm reading the bot Ricks. At least I'm actually paying attention to chat. That's because I'm not doing anything like requiring heavy concentration right now. I'm potatoing tonight in the game by just farming. Don't shoot the zombies! I want to stab them! Don't you dare shoot them! Ah. No, I missed one. I missed it one. Alright. Don't set off the zapper yet. But yeah, as you can see, this is how you farm gun XP in this game. It works really well. Even more so if your reload is sped up and you can do it faster. And if you have the brain capacity to figure out how long it actually takes to get to 3,000 on any particular gun. I don't, so I just empty my clips. I just wait till my clips are completely empty and then I go back. But that's because I'm a potato. But somebody said emptying out one clip or something. But I don't know about that. And with the load screens being what they are, I want to make darn sure before I leave I got the max amount. Or close to. So. This here is also the spot where you get another achievement. Which involves a gas can. And that's all I'm gonna say. I wonder what the new map is gonna be. Or if it's gonna be... Ooh, maybe it'll be an endless wave map. That could be interesting, if the new map is an endless waves map. But I would like more story. Just because I'd like other characters added. And just more story in general. But I don't know... Oh, that last shot went too high. Oh, I'm done anyway. I don't know if the story... If they left any room for the story to continue, really. Because it was a pretty simplified story. And we... At the end of the Act 3, you defeat the Sludge God. So... Unless, you know, they decide, oh, that was the Sludge Queen, and there's a Sludge King, and now we have to kill the Sludge King. In which case, that might work. And it fits with the cheesy horror vibe. Because, you know, a lot of the old retro horror films twisted stuff crazy like that. Like, oh no, that was totally the queen, and now we have to defeat the king, you know, kind of deal. Those were some of my favorite cheesy films when they had crazy plot turns like that. Now, we should have finished the Taiga? Or Taiga? I want to keep calling it Taiga. Because that feels right to me. But I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce it. Taiga. To me, that's Taiga. But, like, with a silent A. But I could be wrong. For all I know, it's Taga with a silent I. You know how them silent letters are. Bang, bang. But Skies, it's good to see you. I'm glad to see you. I know you've been dealing with stuff and kind of taking some personal time, which is all good. That happened Monday. Oof. I missed that comment. My apologies. But yeah, oof. That was a bad Monday for that guy. It almost makes you wonder if he almost shat himself when it went boom like it did. Like, um, life just likes to repeatedly kick me in the nuts. Yeah, I feel that too. Ugh. Life it can be annoying. For sure. For sure. Alright, so where are we at? Where are we at? Max, there we go. P3, baby! Let's see. Oh, snap! Okay, that's level 5. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Give me my skin. I want it. Wait, what am I? Shotgun. There we go. Taiga. Prestige 3! Let's go! Okay, and then skins. Oh, I have it! Finally, I have it! Oh, wait, no. Not on that part. On this part. And then this part. And this part. And voila. Edge party. Although... Oh... How much? Oh, no, that changes too much of it. I don't. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much. We'll change it. We'll change it back to this. There we go. My mom wants me to go to church with her in exchange for a ride to the doctors. I mean, I wouldn't have an issue with that, but I like going to church. So it's a little different for me. It's a little different for me. I have all these notification-y dots, and it drives me crazy. Clear all for these, please. Please, I'm begging you. A clear all option for the skin notifications. Because if I look at it at least once on one gun, I don't need to look at it on every single other gun. I've already seen it. Like, oh my goodness, this is excessive. Like, I'm gonna finish this off stream because that's just gonna get boring as fook. But yay, we finished the taiga tonight while yapping and having discussions. So it was a good night, good stream. On that, how many people do we have on our sites? Da, 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 da. Does it tell me on Kick? Do I have it showing like number session info? Edit session info. Okay. I don't want that there though. But I can put it there. Okay. Done. There we go. I might have to resize it. Hold on. I think I do. I think I do need to resize. Just a wee bit. Yeah, there we go. I think that's all there is on that. Sorry, I'm readjusting some stuff on my Kick dashboard. There we go. Okay. Reward queue. Reward requests. Alright, there we go. Stream preview. Oh, I better keep that on there. Just in case. But I could. While I need to do this while I'm live, that way I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, that actually works really well, honestly. Oh yeah, that works much better. Okay. That works much better. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now I have my session info and activity feed and request queues. Everything's all here. Perfect. Alright. So, that being said, how many do we have on Twitch? Oh, that's what I was checking for. And that's fine. Whatever. We're still gonna raid. But who do I want to raid tonight? I think tonight, Red and Mishi and Sydney Sables are all streaming. And I have raided Mishi and Red both lately. And I feel like I owe Sydney some love. Because I don't think I've raided her yet. So we're gonna raid Sydney to show her some love. They are playing Hunt at the moment, which y'all know I love my Hunt. And they're awesome, beautiful beings. I loves them. They're awesome. So show them all the love. They're hilarious. These ladies are so flippin' funny. That's part of why I love them so much. They're so dang funny. And they're a trio. They play Hunt together a lot, along with a couple other ladies. There's Base Cake Banter, which is another channel, which is a team, a duo. Lovely ladies, and they also stream with Red and Mishi and everybody. And Sweetie K, she also streams with them. So there's a big group, but Mishi, Sydney, and Red
do the granny thing together. And it's when they do granny nights, it's a real good time. So if you ever see them doing granny night, do give them a follow. That being said, we're gonna start the raid. Everybody have a good night. I will catch you Saturday. So okay, love you, bye. Thanks, guys. Bye bye. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. Get the good sleeps.
Oh yeah.